Hey you guys, good evening. This is Shannon with For Humanities, and we are here on this Thursday. And this is our sponsor, the Big Cup Thursday. This is where we talk about sponsorships. But what we're going to just talk about and jump right on in is about impact and how together we make an impact on cancer. And we're going to start with, a story, a story about how someone where they have discovered, and found that they had cancer. And sometimes this happens at some of the most hi, Sharon Nixon in the Fashion Umbrella Foundation. Hi, Hot Cat. You said, where your boyfriend? Girl, I don't know. Where you go? Where you day? Besides, oh God. I know, isn't that cute? Together, together, together. Oh, what's that song? Tomorrow. Okay, fine. Tomorrow and together. Together tomorrow. How about that? I'll always love you together, together, together. That's it. So, yeah, I found that. No, I found it. I'll send it to you. It was on the thing, Unsplash, but I got it and I'll send it right on over. Together, together. And then I'm on my green screen. Always together, together, together. No, I was eating some chips. They all gone now. That was the leftovers. What is going on here? No, I don't. I had some chips. So that's what happened. So as you can see, we are back. We're back. Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Dun, dun. Guess who's back? Dun, 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 dun. Guess who's back? Boo boo. Guess who's back? Dun, 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 dun. Guess who's back? Haps. No. StreamYard. That's who's back. So, of course, I'm over here. Hey, hey, guess who's back? Dun, dun, guess who's back? Dun, dun, guess who's back? Dun, dun, Macarena. Dun, dun. Oh, huh. Girl, I'm so tired. Oh, yeah, that's what happens. If I get tired, it's everything's funny. I'm a comedian. I'm a comedian when I get tired. It's like, whatever. Yeah, for real. I had a lot of mental capacity, that I had to deal with. So I'm like, oh. So we're gonna do this sponsor the big cup. Sponsor the big cup. But we're on this Sunday. We are doing Survive and Thrive, the first committee planning for, oh, huh, yeah, girl, my mental bandwidth that got cracked. But I'm like, guess who's back? Dun, dun, dun. Guess who's back? Dun, dun, dun. Guess who's back? Boom, boom. Guess who's back? Right. So we're going to be doing the first annual Survive and Thrive Cancer Recovery Committee meeting. We're going to be doing this on Sunday, 12:30 Pacific Standard Time. And we're going to be just going, talking about the direction that we're going in. We are looking at health and wellness. So that's what we're looking at, like health and wellness. And we're going to be talking about just what's so cool is the big chop. Since the Crown Act has been passed, we know that just period, women, we are very, very mindful of our hair and having our hair. Now, some of us have totally went on the direction of chopping it off and wearing profiles. That's fine. But just on a period stance, Women have always been, revered with their hair, and they've always taken a liking to their hair. Their hair has, maybe set the tone for some things in their life that they have dealt with. When they lose their hair, it is very, very much a tragedy to be able to have to go through that. So, but when we relate that and turn that into those who have been diagnosed with cancer, and when they lose their hair, what are some of those things on the mental health, the mindset, that whole health and wellness on losing your hair or chopping your hair off? Usually in that sector or in that circle, the big chop, it means a whole lot. It means a big, big thing, because usually that is a time where you again are taking control of the situation, which we always want to be in control. We always want to be on driving the car. Well, some of us like to ride, but driving the car. But the point of the matter is, you want to be able to control the destiny and the outcome of whatever is about to impact your life. So, what happens is that a lot of us have decided to take to the razors and cut our hair off, chop it off before it just starts dropping like it's hot. And so what happens is that that big chop is definitely a mindset shift. And it is definitely something that we want to look at and talk about with our mental health. So mental health is what we're going to be focusing on this Survive and Thrive. And we're preferably are going to be talking about the big chop. What happens when you decide you're just going to take to the blades and the scissors or the razor and decide you just want to chop your hair off? Now we know everyone who's, had cancer and has done it at some point, but then there's people who didn't have cancer, but they did decide to chop their hair off. What was that like? What was the difference of when you decided to just say, hey, you know what? I'm just going to cut this off. Why did you do that? And then once you did it, what was the impact? How did that make you feel? Where did you find yourself emotionally? How did that emotionally impact you? So, we're going to be talking some good stuff. We hope to get women and men who decide they would like to come and share their story on, when they chop their hair off, especially in light of chemotherapy, which was eventually going to take it out. And they didn't want to just like wait till it hits the floor. There's been so many people have had situations where they just said, you know what, I'm just going to chop it off. And then there has been some that it just fell out. So what is, how did that feel to them? What impact did that have on them? How did it affect them psychologically? How did it affect them, emotionally and physically? So what things did you do? So this year Survive and Thrive is all about, that time when it comes to explaining and sharing with everyone when your hair fell out, you cut it, or what have you. And then, the glory or the happiness of when it started coming back. Now, we do know that some people, their hair don't come back. There are certain particular chemotherapy drugs that will permanently make your hair not come back. That is a devastation all by itself, because who knew? Who knew? The good question is, if you knew that the chemotherapy medication that you are going to take was going to permanently cause you to lose your hair, would you take it? That's a good question. And those are things that we're going to be talking about for this year, for this conference, for Survive and Thrive 2022. Now, if you'd like to be a part of that, just go to our website. Go to the website at www.surviveandthrivecr.org. And let me put that in the chat for y'all. What? Something I put in my thing starts at 8:30. I'm like, uh-oh, hold on. So let me put this in chat for y'all. So go to Survive and Thrive, because we are looking for people like you I want to be a speaker. I want to be a speaker. Yes, yes. Look at Sharon's her thingy. Isn't that cute? Okay. So yes, you could be a speaker. Dun, 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 dun. So let me put this in the chat. So our goal this time is we're going to be upgrading and changing our the website and updating that www.surviveandthrivecr.org. And if you definitely want to be a speaker, you want to be a sponsor, you want to be a vendor, come on in. Let us know. Go to the website. You can get in on the current prices. Current prices, okay? Current prices. Last year's prices. Call it what you like. But everything is what it is. We're going to be updating some things and jazzing it up a little bit. And we thank, of course, Dragon Media Productions for our website for Survive and Thrive. But we are definitely going to be changing it up. I already done sent her some stuff that I was looking at that was just cool, like putting things on that when you give and what your support will help do. So when you give $45, how that's going to help impact, it's going to build and build. That's the thing that we want to be able to do. So, as a speaker, we have tickets. We're just selling tickets again, selling tickets, but we have a price point on the tickets, just like what we did last year. And that's how we're going to be doing that. So, go to surviveandthrivecr.org, www.surviveandthrivecr.org. And it's going to be great because the more eyes we get on this conference, the more people we bring, the more help and more money we can raise. The best relationships that we can build and brand on, that is what our goal is how can we build those relationships so that relationships that we build will want to help support cancer survivors. So, our sponsor, the Big Cup for tonight, is another way that you can do that. So, again, we're going to hit the sponsor the Big Cup button once, we find it. And there it is, sponsor the Big Cup. So if you'd like to be a sponsor for $35, you can be a part of what we're doing. And you can support cancer survivors as they thrive through this whole journey of cancer recovery. That is our goal. That is definitely what we are here to do. And together, we'll do this together because that's the only way we can do it is together because you always need help. You always need some help, regardless of how strong or how creative you are. You need a little bit of help. What's that song? I get by with a little help from my friends. Dun, 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 dun. Who was that? The Beatles. I get by with a little help from my friends. So yeah, so you need help from your friends. And then of course there's always Houdini. How many of us have them? Friends, the ones you can depend on. Friends. So that is what we got for you guys today. Again, sponsor the Big Cup Thursday. You can be a sponsor. We thank all of our sponsors from all of those times and years. So actually, let's see. Hmm. Oh, that's over there. Can't find that. So that's all. We'll get it and upload it up here on StreamYard, where we will put the video of the flip book that we did last year. If you would like to be in the book, all you got to do. Hi, hey, Miss Nikki, you're so fine, you blow my mind, Miss Nikki. Hi, Miss Nikki. Miss Nikki is a trichologist, just so you guys know. And we're gonna have her, Miss Nikki. We're gonna see if we can get Miss Nikki to be at Survive and Thrive as a speaker. It is going to be virtual because Miss Nikki is a trachologist. She is going to help us and talk about hair. Since this year is talking about the big chop of when you lost your hair, when you started chemotherapy. And then the other question is if you knew that the chemotherapy that you were about to take was permanently going to cause you to lose your hair, would you do it? That's a big question. Very, very big. So if you're interested and you want to be in the magazine for Survive and Thrive 2022, we're going to take you to this bit.ly link that I'm about to post right up in here. It's bit.ly/, and it is impact feature. Okay, that's what it is. And hopefully I'm spelling all this right, and that's the right one. Impact feature, impact feature. If you'd like to be in that magazine, go to that link. The price is still very good. It's the same. This is the last year's price. We didn't change anything. Um, it's a really good price. You got an option of a full sheet or a half a sheet. We're only going to do full and half. That quarter one, I'm just not doing because it just doesn't make the book look good. A full or a half is always great, and it just works. It just works. So we're going to be looking for that. We're looking for volunteers who would like to design the book this year, so that I don't have to do it. Because I mean, I just I want some creativity. I want, someone else that could look and do it. Impact feature to get into the magazine. This is where you, as a business owner or a sponsor, vendor, speaker, you can get in there and be a part of it. This is the website for you to go and check out. And as you see, we got, of course, sponsor the Big Cup for $35. That's the link down there in the ticker that's scrolling past you right there for you to find out more to be a sponsor. The cool thing is that either way you sponsor, you still will be a part of Survive and Thrive. We will be able to list you and list your name in the contributions that you have made to be a part of helping cancer survivors get their life back. So get your life and get your life back after cancer. And again, we are here on StreamYard. If you guys didn't know, now you know. You want to go ahead and get yourself a StreamYard account. Bit.ly/, join the yard. Get yourself a StreamYard account. You can try the free one, and then you can upgrade to the paid one. The paid one gives you a whole lot more, advertisement. It gives you a whole lot more tricks and spins and stuff like that, which is really cool. But we appreciate StreamYard for being a sponsor of Survive and Thrive and giving us access to this platform. And we'll appreciate it. And we'll appreciate you guys. So for those of you guys who are on YouTube, for those of you guys who are on Facebook and the For Humanities business page, we appreciate all of you guys for popping in. So I'm going to get going. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you, Miss Nikki, for coming in, and Sharon Nixon with the Fashion Umbrella Foundation. Oh, Dr. Maisha. Maisha. Hi, Dr. Maisha. How are you doing? Because I'm going to shut this down because, of course, the day has been a mental lift for me. So it usually make me tired, more and more tired when I mentally have to be thinking and going and doing and shifting. I'll see you guys in the morning for Fundraise Friday, where we're going to be talking about, again, raising money and fundraising for nonprofit organizations. So you guys be well. I'll see you guys tomorrow. See ya.